Hey everybody, come on in. It's Porch Settin Sunday. It's another day and another chance to sparkle. So keep a sparkle in your eye and a sparkle in your heart because it makes you beautiful. So I wanted to come in today, this Easter Sunday, that our Lord and Savior rose on this day for us. I wanted to come in. I was just telling my husband about his mom, how she always had our Easter Sundays at her house, and what a good time we had with all the family getting together. So I was remembering his mom on this day. She loved her Lord and Savior, and she also loved holidays when her family came together. So I wanted to talk about her today. I wanted to tell you a story about her. I might have already told this story, and if I have, then my old subscribers, forgive me, and my new subscribers, enjoy. When me and my husband first got married, we lived in Ohio for 2 years, the first 2 years, and then we moved here to West Virginia, and we stayed with his mom for a little while, and I wanted to learn all I could learn from her. Excuse me, I need a drink of water. I wanted to learn all I could from her. So she was an old pioneer woman, which I thought she was old. I think she was in her late 40s when me and my husband got married. But she was a pioneer woman, so she looked older than what she was. She had all white hair and kept it up in a bun, and she was just this jolly woman that loved the Lord and loved her family. So anyway, she was going to teach me how to hunt greens. Shawnee, it's called a Shawnee green and a poke green and a baby's tongue. So she was going to teach me how to do that, and I think I was about 17, 18 years old when we came down here, and she was going to take me and show me. Well, me and my husband, we planned one Saturday to go green picking, and we had to go in the mountains. So we got all ready, and before we started out, I told her, I said, "Now, old woman," and I respected her. I didn't call her that out of disrespect because I really respected her. She was very good to me. She took very good care of me. If I was sick, she treated me like one of her children and took care of me. But anyway, so I told her, I said, "Now, old woman, I am not going to drag you around that mountain. You know, you're going to take me, but I am not pulling you around that mountain. If you can't make it, you are on your own." And she said, "Don't you worry." She always called me sister, and that used to make me so mad when she would call me that. But I didn't say anything because I called her an old woman. She said, "Don't you worry about me, little sister. I'll make it." Well, we started up that mountain, and I swore to my husband that we went from one side of the mountain to the other side. We went up on one side, come down on another, but he says, "No, we didn't." It just seemed like we did because we went forever and forever and forever. So, guess what happened? That old woman ended up pulling this young woman around the hill, trying to help her up the side of the hill, the side of the mountain, when I couldn't get up it, me just 17, 18 years old. So she took care of me on that trip. But I did learn a couple of the greens, but I don't remember them now, and I wish I did because my children, my daughter, my oldest daughter, to be exact, is asking me, "Mom, I'd love to have some of Grandma's greens that she used to fix with the..." She would take and clean them real good, wash them up real good, and then dry them, you know, let them lay and dry on a towel. And then she would put them in a bowl, and she'd cut onions up, and she would take and fry bacon, take the bacon grease and pour over, crumble up the bacon, put the bacon on it. And I believe this was called, what was it called, tangle gut? It was called tangle gut. My husband doesn't want to talk, but that's okay. We called it tangle gut, and you take the greens and you put them in there. You cut up your onions. Now, green onions, you don't use store-bought onions. You use your onions out of your garden, the green onions. and you take your bacon grease, pour over that bacon grease and wilt it. And I'm sure many of you have seen where they take lettuce from the garden and wilt it. Well, you do the same thing with your tangle gut, and you crumble that bacon up in it, pour your bacon grease over it, and then you pour in it buttermilk. Oh my God, make your tongue slap your brains out. It is so good, and especially if you have an old country meal like fried potatoes, green beans, cornbread, and tangle gut salad. It is just to die for. So if one of these days, if I can get my husband to go Shawnee, tangle gut, or poke hunting, or, you know, get me some greens, I'll show y'all what they look like and how we made them and everything. And my mother-in-law made many, many, many old things for illnesses, for sicknesses, and she taught me a lot. Some of it I remember, some of it I don't. I do wish I would have remembered how to make her old-time salve. It was good for everything. She put everything in it. So I hope y'all enjoyed my story today of my wonderful mother-in-law that I had. I loved her very much, and I miss her every day. I wish she was here so I could talk to and tell her things, and that she could meet my grandchildren. So I hope y'all have a wonderful day, a wonderful Easter. I hope you celebrate it. If you don't, then whatever you celebrate on this day, I hope you enjoy celebrating that. I love you guys. Don't forget to go to my Patreon page and subscribe to it, and don't forget to subscribe to here. We're making friends here, so please subscribe. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you liked my video, and don't forget to leave a comment, because I love to chit chat. It may take me a while, but I'll always get back with you. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next porch setting, or maybe before. Bye. Love you guys.